Set up a screen share.
Hey, you know what? Check this out. Look at this here. Chicken leg quarters. 10 pounds. At Walmart, $5.68. Man, that's some mad.
Clouds and lift a little bit. We might get a sense of it.
Give us a 5-second countdown.
Oh, too late. We're on.
All right,
That's sorry. I got the opening on and we are going.
So you're
So
gonna edit, right?
yeah, I'm gonna edit. This is just I get this on here and it gives us the because nobody watches the live thing, so I'm
We're good.
still editing. All right,
We're
so
good.
greetings all. Welcome to Greenrush Chronicles. I'm Kojiki Freak, and we are here at Deacon Green's place.
Hey guys, just got back from a trip to the Midwest. Went to the communist state of Iowa, and family stuff, you know. But Reverend Ray Green also went, and he went to the actual Med Farm introduction meeting, you know, for the public. So I'm gonna let Reverend Ray Green tell you about that.
Ooh, swing you back around.
Oh yeah, back in the 719. We're just doing a review of that Med Farm meeting. Mike will include the link to the presentation from Med Farm in it.
Yeah, we'll put that up.
And we're going to do a little string review today and take a look at Deacon's deck, and let's keep it rolling.
Okay, so we're going to do a fun thing here. We're going to turn this camera, the computer back around this way, and we're going to watch a video on the television, and we're going to do a little commentary about the video that Ray took, and I'm going to put up a link to the actual video so you guys can see what we're watching. So okay, I'm going to swing this back around, and you got to move so I can get the TV.
Are you going to go over any of this stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And I actually took photos of that, so
Cool.
I can.
Oh yeah. That was interesting. Yeah. So if you want to just back that up, Jim, at the beginning, we'll watch that real quick.
I'm going to do some
You start
commentary.
at the get-go?
Yeah. Just start from the at the beginning. It's only 3 minutes 51 seconds. This clip.
Right.
Part 2 is like 4 minutes. But you know, this is discussing the Iowa medical cannabis law as defined, patient, caregiver, and the product, qualifying medical conditions, cancer, pain, nausea, HIV, ALS, MS, Crohn's disease, Parkinson's disease, seizure conditions.
Okay.
So do you want to have the volume or no volume?
No volume.
No volume.
Okay. All right.
It's just noise in the background. We could add it for presence. Here, let's turn it on and turn it down low, and Ray, you read over it. Okay. What is it loading for?
Just buffering. But yeah, I mean, if this is still recording audio, you got this still recording audio?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know how well it's picking you up from back there.
Probably not.
I don't get it. What the fuck's going on here?
Huh. It's wanting to play.
I'm gonna reload this. I'm gonna, yeah.
But it, you know, again, in respect to the products
No.
available, it'll be
This
just,
is part of it, Ray, but this is
Yeah,
different.
just-
Look at what we're seeing though. This is the next video, I think.
it might be.
Does it matter?
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. Because
Okay.
you can have the videos for both of them in there. But
I can go back to the other one.
yeah, you can.
Yeah, I want to comment on
Yeah.
some of the stuff on the other video.
First video.
Here we go.
But you know, as it is right now, there's not going to be any flower available, and the product's only going to be at a 3% THC level. With the higher CBD content, it can be very medically beneficial for patients, but the cost might put them out of business.
Well, the problem there, or the approach they're going to take, is to get the state to allow more conditions, number one, and to allow THC.
Yeah, they want.
Right.
They're going to push for a higher THC limit.
That's good.
My understanding is they want to push for,
Unlimited.
just, a
Unlimited.
THC, period. Don't put a cap on it.
But the one
It
thing I
shouldn't
did do is I gave the MedFarm guy a package of distillate.
Oh, yeah, so he could see what's going on with
Yeah, I
that.
gave him a package of the 87% THC distillate from whatever the company was.
Right. Well,
That's funny.
All right, we're gonna hit us a bowl here real quick too of what is
the
it?
Colorado dispensary weed and
Yeah.
Iowa.
Yeah, it's called Boy Scout.
Bubble hash.
I got two eighths yesterday, but one of them was split up, a half and half, and I got Boy Scout was the other one. This one, where I wanted these guys to taste it, so they could really taste the difference, because these two are phenomenal. This
Right.
one I wasn't really that impressed.
And you
with.
got seeds for other stuff.
Yeah, these seeds. Yeah, is that still wrong?
Okay, well,
Seeds of no worky. Should I pause the video? He asks while he pauses it.
Mm-hmm. We running hot now?
Oh, you're going that way, huh?
Okay.
this is not, the phone is not live, it's just recording, video.
Yeah, so this is some seeds from an underground grower, unnamed, some diesel train, and some blue Nina. I'm going to give a couple seeds to Jeff and Farmer John each. Let them give it a go.
Nice.
Yeah, and this is some Boy Scout. All right, Jeff. Tell me what you think.
I smell a seed.
Yeah. Yeah, put a good flame and stir it up a little bit. See. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, cameraman now holding while he's hitting.
Oh, yeah.
It had a really
That's nice.
real citrus smell to it,
Yeah.
but it had a real citrus.
Got a very nice head rush with it.
To me, it had a real citrus taste. But,
Actually, I just more piney.
what's that?
Like a pine.
More pine-like?
Like piney.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like the head rush.
Yeah, it feels very heady.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Which means sativa.
Kind of
Energized.
All right. Hey, and another thing, Mike, you could give this a quick highlight too about Green Faith Supply Company, Supply Church.
local news.
Local news. This is in the Independent. The first Sunday of every month, there's going to be a ceremony at 10:45 at the church, and it's non-denominational, and it's
10:45?
10:45 the first Sunday of every month. You know, and they got a new backyard patio that's going to be open and everything. So they're gonna have a fire ceremony.
How long is the service?
Might be like a half hour.
Okay.
Half hour an hour.
Sounds cool. Yeah.
But it's non-denominational. It's it's Earth-based. It's Indian-based.
We got to get you access to the calendar so that we can.
Yeah, it's laws based on, or it's a religion based on nature, not any supreme being.
Right.
So,
Right.
the
Yeah, I
one-
like that. That works for me. You know, this supreme being, that's a script. It's a movie.
Good story.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're kind of all on the same page with that.
Okay.
So. All right.
Yeah, we got off
Yeah.
a little bit on commenting on the video.
So yeah, like
Right.
I was saying, they have to have these products available by December 1st. When I was at the meeting, most everybody there was already signed up to be in the program. I met another gentleman there. He had MS. You know, and see, here's the thing: is not everybody's lucky enough to leave the state, you know, and be able to move to Colorado and live out here.
Right.
Is a thing, and it's like
responsibilities.
Yeah,
tie them down,
And they still need their medication.
and me, and me spending time back there, and I got I guess network with a number of people, and I actually consulted a number of people who were calling me the days up until I left and wanted to find out more about this program and about. There was so much hearsay going on about it that, you know, I had to, you know, I guess do the work that, you know, that the resources aren't providing patients.
Right. There are no professionals available.
Well, yeah, there are professionals available at MedFarm and everything. So I'm going to try and network with them. I got, and another thing I'm going to, I mean, I'll say it here. I don't give a shit. But, you know, I'll pull some strings back there in Iowa, but it's like, yeah, somebody's like, yeah, that's no secret. One of my ex-partners and buddy, you know, partners in crime, so to say, from way back in the day, he's a city councilman in Des Moines, and MedFarm actually has their production facility in his district in Ward 4 in Des Moines.
Cool.
And me and him was having a conversation at the Italian festival. And he said, "Yeah, why don't you go work for them?" I said, "Well," because there's a lot of other things I can do here in Iowa that's not going to require me working a physical job at MedFarm in their laboratory. You know what I mean? I can work as a consultant with them. I can test their products, you know, because I have MS, you know, and you know, and once I got to that MedFarm meeting, you know, it kind of threw me back into the role that I had before I left Iowa. You know, as somebody that would be knowledgeable about medical cannabis and about what we need to do to change the law. Man, the best thing I think going forward, the camel's nose is under the tent now, Jeff.
Well, the thing is,
Clell's not going to be there no more.
Yeah, that's a plus. And the thing is, MedFarm is 100% behind it,
man,
to change the laws, to add the diseases, to make it doctor-oriented, not state-oriented,
and eliminate the THC restrictions.
Fully, everything fully, just like here in Colorado.
Right, and eventually get to a flower available, or to where patients can grow without any risk, without fear. You know, if we can ever
look
get
what
to
we got going out here.
Yeah, so yeah, this would be a great segue. It's a great segue because I encourage everybody to watch the videos of the MedFarm meetings. Mike's going to have the links to this video.
Yep. All right,
Mike's going to roll out
here with the phone real quick and get some video that's going to get edited in.
See? I love pot.
And I got a nifty new beginning for you. Did you see that up on the?
Oh yeah, we got a new intro from Deacon's Deck.
I saw an intro.
Hey Mike,
intro number 2.
Are you?
I put it up a couple days ago.
Mike, are you filming that separate footage with that, Mike? Are you trying to run that hot with what you're doing right now?
I'm going to edit this into that.
Okay, all right. Because
that's the live feed.
Right all right, now. This is live.
Still going hot.
All right, well let me just turn it so they can see the plant.
Yeah.
Deacon's Deck fucking be looking good.
The thing is, these sour diesels, look at these, the buds, the calyxes, the pistils, they're all, the pistils are nice and amber and brown even. You know, and it's definitely ready to come in. I'm afraid it might be. Yeah, it's ready tomorrow. You bet.
Yeah.
I just love the bud formation. They filled out real well. Yeah. Sour diesel from Purdue.
Yeah.
Sour diesel from
Save these from destruction because somebody else couldn't grow them.
All right.
So, sour diesel.
Wait till you see how this Greenrush, man.
Hey, oh my goodness! Look what's on the TV screen. I just got to turn this real quick. Oh, there she is. Oh, sweet. Bongathon from last year. Oh my goodness! I'm gonna fucking cry, but I can't. Jules gonna make the episode, man. Woohoo! Real shit. Hardcore. Fat dad.
I'm just going along the stem, real tight, up inside, along the center.
Ha ha!
The head, right there. It's just growing up. It's under the bush, if you will, not even in the sun. Kind of
In the bush.
That's probably one of the reasons they're so small. But when you touch it, you know, you get the odor from it, the stickiness. Wow. Yeah, it's there. It's something. It's going to be very interesting to see what the heck this comes out to be. And if it's anything that's going to take, geez, I'm going 2 more months anyway, I'm thinking. This is so slow, and I planted it in February of 2018. Yeah. Nobody I've seen has seen anything like this grow. It's certainly not a commercial production plant.
No. I definitely don't see anything like this.
It's growing like Thai stick is sold, you know, it's
Right.
on the stem, you know.
It's just that type of cannabis. That's where the way it grows.
Yeah, whatever the genetic instructions were on this one, this 1%. It has its own flowering cycle, independent of the lighting.
Right.
So
It just goes when it goes.
This was the Boy Scout. Next one we're going to smoke.
Okay, let's stick in the.
Next one we're going to smoke is Crockett's Haze. Now that's the one I really like. It's 25% THC.
oh yeah,
And it
Now,
got me pretty lit. Let's say.
JP Wellness,
Just like Miami Vice, man. Sonny Crockett. That's my guy.
right? JP Wellness is where you got this?
Yeah. JP Wellness.
South Store,
Yes. No, I got it at the North Store.
North Store.
Yeah. But the deal is, I'm not a patient there, but they do a thing. If you're not a patient, you can get member prices once a week.
Yeah,
And they had $10
Very
eights.
good.
They had $10 eights normally anyway. But then I got the member price for a $10 eight of this stuff too. Crockett's Choice. So check the numbers on that.
read them out.
I can read. If I can read it, 22.9.
All right, cool.
22.
That's a good count
Yeah.
for THC. Yeah.
Like read them out. I'm like, I can't read.
Look at my cheaters.
Right now we're gonna smoke some of this and see if we can. Hey Jeff, these are for you, buddy.
Oh, the seeds. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
I have from Indo Expo full set of organic nutrients system, like enough for like one plant pretty much,
Okay.
all the way through. Would you test that and review it?
Sure. Yeah.
What do you think
Of course.
about that?
Yeah. Of course, well, now I'm planning on starting some next month in September. And I'm going to do, I'm going to I'll start a bunch of them. I'm going to take the best and only have possibly 4, maybe 6 to start with, but end up with only 4.
Yeah,
They're going to be vegged for 5 or 6 months.
Okay.
So they're
You're
going
gonna
to
get them nice and big
they're
and
going to be
ready to
barky
hold
trees.
some
Yeah,
weight. And,
right. And
The price is
I'm hoping to
weeds
get-
bottoming out. How about it? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
I'm hoping to get
I was just looking at the ad.
I'm hoping to get at least like 4 ounces of plant.
Hell yeah,
that's nice.
that's good.
Probably
deal.
more, but
That is
good
very
deal.
nice.
yeah.
That's a good yield.
Yeah, I'm serious. Fucking price is bottoming out on me.
Well, I think somewhere it's gonna be-
$77 ounces.
It's gonna,
I know. It's
especially when they're changing
actually-
the price, packaging and shit.
to tell you the truth. Okay. Well, that could segue into news a little bit here.
Look at this one.
Okay.
$3.77 an ounce of shatter here at this place.
377
At Big
ounce of
Medicine.
shatter.
But at another place, they got an ounce fucking 300 a fucking ounce.
See, okay, yeah, the market's kind of going south on a lot of the dispensaries. The prices are going down. The market is a little oversaturated, believe it or not. But
I'll believe it. It is. What's another thing I got? I know I got it up.
Nice.
Yeah, hit that one, Jeff. This is the fire. This fucking Miami Vice shit. Crockett's Choice. Sonny Crockett.
Crockett's Haze.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's Crockett's Confidential also, which is a
But whenever
indica.
it's haze, is that more of an indica or a sativa?
Haze is a sativa. The Crockett's Confidential is
or a hybrid even. When
It's
you
like
say
the New York sour diesel and all that come along.
wow.
stuff.
Yeah, that tastes
very good.
very nice. Tiny.
I like it.
Okay. So news, yeah.
So you taste the
Prices are
difference,
going down, and it's
Yeah.
affecting like a lot of the local businesses. Like as somebody in the cannabis industry, I see like prices are going down and stuff like that.
You're talking flour.
I'm talking flour, but it's also, I mean, unless you're processing your own concentrate, you know,
That's
it's
the
not
key.
exactly cost effective for
Right.
you to have a bunch of concentrate. But if you're processing in house, you might be doing better off.
But better off considering the changes in packaging and testing. The
Yeah,
changes
they're
in
just
packaging
changes
that
in
they just
packaging and
started.
testing. I can put up some links to like some of the information on that too, because packaging, they changed to childproofing
Right.
type of thing. And then there's also labeling, which is always a thing. Like there's always updates on like what we have to do for labeling.
Right.
And then they just starting here in August are having us test for pesticides, which was something that I actually had the misunderstanding. I thought it was being done. I thought it was part of the microbials testing,
Yeah.
but microbials is just like yeast, molds,
Oh.
stuff
Right,
like that.
Right.
So yeah, we're now testing for pesticides, and there's like a
That's good.
pretty narrow list of what we're allowed to use. And I'm as somebody in the industry who like I haven't sprayed for a while, but I deal with the sprays. I deal with the pesticides. I'm comfortable with what we're using on the products. It's all like naturally derived products.
So no neem oil and shit.
No, neem oil is one of them. The cold pressed neem oil, but that's a natural.
Right. Okay.
Yes,
Natural
Okay.
derived,
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
it's like citric
And
acid
it's-
is natural.
Do those stay pretty much organic, or do they veer into the inorganic?
I think basically the way it was explained to me is there is such high of concentrates that that level of concentrate could never exist in nature.
Gotcha.
So therefore, it's
Wow.
like can't be considered organic.
Correct.
Right, because
But
you over
It's from a
manipulate
natural
nature.
source, and it's
That's okay though.
You
That's
can try
So-
to manipulate mimic nature,
look
but if
horrible.
you
What do you-
over mimic it, then it's
Right.
not.
What do you think genetically all modified is?
yeah,
GMO.
Right.
yeah, and then that's a whole other scary like topic.
Yeah, we don't need to go there
No,
right
we're not talking about that
now.
one today. But yeah, so they will be testing for pesticides in your medical cannabis and recreational cannabis here in Colorado now. And why it wasn't really being done before, I don't know, but that's not my place to say.
Right.
And I'm not part of the rules commissions, but
Well,
yeah, I actually,
well,
I'm good with the fact that they want us to do that.
well, yeah, because
Me too.
that way nobody's selling fucking garbage.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? That's what happens is that like fucking
Exactly.
stores be selling garbage and other people be fucking selling fucking clean pie, you know? Other
Yeah.
people be selling garbage.
Oh, you're back.
And it's like fucking, on the street, fucking nobody ever tested it for quality because it was always you always counted on the guy that was getting it for you. It was
Right.
good.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
That's right.
whether or what, you know what I mean?
Well,
there's probably chances sometimes if you get some fucking private grower shit that fucking they grow it organically and all that, it's gonna be fucking cleaner and better than some of the stores,
imagine.
until this regulation come in. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you're talking about.
Well, you can pretty much tell, if something's got, if the weed you get's got something in it that's making you cough, or taste bad or is harsh,
Yeah,
and that's a
You learn to,
pesticide or
like,
something
taste
left over, and
the
people go away from that, so they
Find the-
try not to.
identify the taste of.
Imagine what it was like
If it
in the
hasn't been
swag.
flushed long enough, it'll have a chemical taste to it.
No, I had a lighter. A black lighter. Jeff's got a black lighter. I got a black.
Yeah, I got yours.
All right.
Ah,
Alright.
lighter exchange program.
Yeah. He's got the sticker.
Very
Helping
nice.
young lighters to travel.
He's got
Right.
his has a sticker on it.
Have lighter, will travel.
So check this. This is gonna be a joint of that Crockett.
Oh, cool. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get you
We had
going.
a bowl of it. We're gonna smoke the joint of it.
Dun, 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 he's a card
Yeah,
of a man.
Cannabis in Iowa. I tell you what, should fucking
Have card, will travel.
Man, you're gonna have to fucking travel to have a card there.
Yeah.
You got 5 places in the whole state.
Good Lord.
That's
But the
it's
thing
a
is,
start.
they
It's a
need
start.
to allow, and I bet Med Farm doesn't like this. They need to allow grow, personal grow.
Yeah, they do.
That's just crazy.
The tomato plant
Well, it's not going to be up to Med Farm. It's going to be up to the
I know.
the
State.
state
model.
They need it though. I'm going to be pushing that.
But I don't
hard.
think Med Farm's going to push that. Is my
No,
point.
no, they're not. But I'm saying.
Oh
they're
no,
gonna be
because it's in
pushing
their
it.
benefit
Right.
for people not to be able to grow.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, it's a complete.
But it's bullshit because they will not be able to keep up with demand,
Exactly.
and that's what's going to happen. Then people are either going to be able to grow personal, and they're going to open more locations,
I
or
should have
both.
wore that. I should have
Hopefully
wore that
both.
T-shirt that I bought at Reagan when I was in Iowa. The one that fucking says Cedar Rapids, City of Six Smells. No, yeah,
Smell this.
yeah, because they fucking were complaining about that other company that's gonna have a grow going there about it smelling.
Right.
It's like fucking, the fucking indoor cannabis production facilities don't really give off much of a smell. Not like
No, they don't.
not like behind a warehouse, like behind ER and shit.
You
Man,
have
it's fucking
some-
awesome when I walk by there and fucking catch a weed, but I ain't offended. It's like people in Iowa they're okay with fucking
They're okay with pig farms.
pig farms and
Yeah.
and
You're okay with pig farms.
and pig processing.
You smell that pig shit? You know what that is? That's
Iowa.
a smell of money. That's a farmer saying. That's the smell of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know what that smell is? That cannabis smell? That's the smell of money, motherfucker.
Even bigger money, like King Kong money.
Yeah. So, yeah,
No,
fuck
no,
them on
they-
that. How about that?
They got and then the processing plants. You know what I mean? They give off.
Well, it'd be a good time for everybody to overgrow the state.
Well, yeah, it would be. A good
Just start everybody growing,
It would be nice.
casting seed.
Well, so that's the state we got to get to in Iowa to at least allow personal growth for a patient, even if it's fucking three or six
Right.
plants. Even if it's fucking 3 plants, fuck it.
Yeah, 3 and 3, 3 veg, 3 flower.
Yeah.
It's a
You know,
start because,
You
like
gotta
I
have
said,
that.
I'm totally buying into that fucking the camels under the fucking tent, like Claude used to say.
But yeah,
Once the camel's nose is under the tent, fucking legalization's one step behind. Well, fuck yeah.
well, it should be legal.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
is it illegal?
That's why
for
that's
Christ's
what I'm
sake?
saying. That's what
And there's
I'm
no way
saying.
that the Med
There's
Farm
a-
is going to be able to keep up with the demand.
they won't be able to.
Impossible.
The demand hasn't even been allowed to come forth yet.
Yeah,
Right.
It's not even.
And then the tomato plant model has always been like part of the idea and discussion of cannabis legalization.
Look at that.
If you're an activist, you're familiar with this. Like everybody can grow a tomato plant. You can share your extra tomatoes with your neighbors. You can share gardening tips with your neighbors, things like that. You can grow your own tomatoes, share your tomatoes, but
Right.
that in no way hinders a grocery store from their
But-
tomato market being able to sell tomatoes.
Correct.
It doesn't put them out of business.
But the whole ideology about that, and it would be great if that would be a possibility. But the whole ideology of tax like tomatoes, man, it's just not going to be possible.
Yeah,
And in reality, it's not going to be possible.
but it should be
Because-
brought up and mentioned because
Oh yeah, I
you're
agree.
trying to minimize
I
the fear
I
that's implanted in these people
I-
regarding this plant.
I
To them,
agree.
it's like plutonium danger. It's radioactive or some damn thing.
Yeah, don't fear the plant that we have
Oh, I
a
agree with
10,000
that
year
too as
history
well.
with, and like our own like system within our bodies is made to interact with the plant.
It's the typical Iowa the typical Iowa naivete that's actually destructive. I mean,
Yeah, it's like they do more harm
prevents-
than good. They do more harm than good. Just like when they came up with them fucking cards of people
Right.
go out of state, but they could possess them once they got back to Iowa. But fucking
right.
They had to
Here's
break
what-
the law in order to
yeah,
get it there.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like,
I mean,
that was just fucking.
it's a setup to fail from the get-go.
Exactly. Just,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's part of the plan. That
Just
was
like
the plan from the
Oklahoma, just like
get-go.
Oklahoma was trying to do, fucking saying, well, we need a licensed pharmacist at the dispensary, and fucking
Right.
pharmacists are like, fuck, we can't work there.
No, that's
You know
federal.
what I mean?
Make a
Every-
rule
That's
that
federal.
can't
They
be
cannot
fulfilled.
work
Every
there.
pharmacist in Oklahoma, fuck, when they heard that somebody suggested adopted that, they're
Yeah.
like that shit ain't gonna
Can't be
fly.
done.
No,
And plus they
you
were using-
lose your license.
That's why they did it, though.
I know.
And plus
They
they-
give you an
they get
impossible
paid- They
solution.
get paid too much money to fucking be able to be on sitting in the dispensary all day for fucking 30 customers that might come in, or 50
Yeah.
or 100 even. You
It
know,
just ain't gonna work.
it's just not. Yeah, it's not physically possible.
But Oklahoma the people voted it, so there
Yeah,
you go.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Iowa hasn't had that chance.
So so
Oklahoma's ahead of Iowa. Are you hearing me on this?
That's
right. I know.
yeah, that's
only
crazy.
Because they allowed a fucking ballot resolution to fucking let the people vote. And that's
yeah.
why. Because
Ballot resolutions are wonderful.
Iowa doesn't
Right.
allow ballot resolutions because they're
So-
too afraid people are going to come and fucking adopt a weed law.
Yep.
Why? That's exactly
The next step is the federal government is going to remove marijuana from the schedules
why. They fucking
and leave it up to the states.
yeah.
And Iowa
Yeah.
will not legalize it for a few years even after that. When prohibition was cut out, it took 30 years before Iowa allowed liquor by the drink. They're going to try to do that with
Yeah.
marijuana.
And I remember the state-owned liquor stores when I was a kid. We had to go. My parents.
Oh,
Yeah. Same
They
here.
were taking me into the liquor store. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yep.
yeah,
State-run
state-owned
warehouse.
liquor stores.
A box store.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
box stores too. That's clearly around
A liquor box store, yeah.
My dad, I went many times with my dad on a Saturday.
Right. Me too.
It's like,
And I remember when they allowed liquor by the drink. My dad was overjoyed. You know,
Wow.
we can go out to a bar in Iowa finally,
right.
a place where people could publicly get together and consume a drug, much more harmful than cannabis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then when the clubs started fucking growing out here, then fucking they wanted to fucking put a kibosh on those, and they did.
Yeah.
Because people were having too much fun.
Imagine how far away cannabis consumption clubs are in the state of Iowa.
Oh, good God.
I know.
Now that talk about years off.
Yeah,
Where are you going to consume it?
yeah. Yeah, you gotta come up with
Oh well.
There's a lot of details to work out.
That's
but
why you have to get yourself
Time.
covered, man. You
There's a
have
lot
to
of
get your
details.
own weed. You have to grow your own weed. You have to live in a state where you can get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, if I hadn't done this 7 years ago, I wouldn't be as healthy as I am today.
I'm much saner. Definitely much saner.
I'm saying when I'm in Colorado, I need to say that.
Yeah, yeah.
At the end of the day, I leave it to the weed. No matter what fucking happens,
Right.
at fucking the end of the day, I fucking leave it to the weed.
Right, and it's really
And you know
a
what?
health impediment to be without it.
Yeah, exactly.
It is. That's the only way I got off of 3 medications. Doctor took me off of high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and high blood sugar medications after only 2 years of safe, legal, and daily access and use. Right?
Let me get you.
This is great
Oh,
made
man.
here, Jeff.
After only 2 years of safe, legal, daily access and use of medical marijuana, my doctor took me off of high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and high blood sugar medications and said, you no longer have type 2 diabetes. Bada bing, bada boom.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Yeah, I know a lot of people who use it for blood pressure.
Yeah. And it works with
definitely,
your,
you guys, because my blood pressure's fucking been phenomenal. Every time whenever I see a doctor and I get my blood pressure done,
Right.
I always ask them, well, how is it? You
Ooh,
know,
tastes the grape.
and they're like,
boy, that's delicious. Yeah. Good indica. Great babe. Full body. Works good.
Yeah. Yummy. Making out with the camera, Jeff.
You caught that. Bad boy.
That's okay. That's how we get our fans, isn't it?
Right.
They go pay us for that. Like, yeah, I want to see more of that.
Right. Yeah, no wonder you pointed it out. Now, you got to add some like Jay
I do the same
Leno
thing.
kind of applause and a band cue, you know what I mean?
I got a bunch of sound effects that I can pull up. Yeah, I might develop a soundboard. I don't know. I feel like soundboard's kind of cheesy. I don't know.
I don't know what you mean by soundboard. If you mean
Like
like an
where you-
audio console,
where-
you need it.
Yeah, well, I mean, as far as like a set of like sound effects, like
Oh,
you know,
yeah, no, that is cheesy to if you use it, you know.
that's
yeah,
what I think.
Nah,
That's like having a laugh track, man.
right.
Why was there a laugh track on the Flintstones? They weren't filming that in an audience.
Well, it was sponsored by Winston Cigarettes.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the commercials.
Yeah.
Fred and Barney go back behind the house while they're mowing the lawn to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Wilma and Betty are in the house getting their rocker port, their Tupperware version of, you know, a party together of what they call it back then. Whatever. We loved the Flintstones, and I loved the fact that Fred and Barney smoked cigarettes. And I
Well,
go,
it was
I
like
can
the
hardly wait
first-
till I grow up and can smoke cigarettes.
the first adult primetime cartoon.
Yeah.
So
It
it was
was.
like, you know, before the Simpsons, everybody thinks it was the Simpsons and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking the Flintstones.
Then and then were the Jetsons before or after the Flintstones?
After.
But we hit a little block there.
Uh-oh.
There we go. That'll take care of it. Burn, baby, burn.
Don't catch your beard or mustache on fire.
There's an art to doing it that way.
Hey, Mike, something you can include in this video too, because I'm gonna do it when I get home and everything, and we'll talk about it in the video and stuff. And a lot of you back in Iowa and things like that are aware of all that bullshit shit that went down in Iowa a couple weeks ago with them young boys, young man. So he was 23.
Oh yes.
It was a driving while black situation. He tried to
Racial profiling.
racial
in Des Moines.
profiling
Yeah.
and tried to get him to admit that he was smoking weed. It was around weed, anything.
Very high pressure.
Yeah, and like
Yeah, like
I
I'm
was
just going to pull you out of the car and handcuff you for no reason.
Basically, yeah, and it was some bullshit. And I actually got a call into sports radio and talked to a cop too. I asked him if the shake was sent to the lab for analysis. So actually, it's something that I'll queue up in my video too when I make the video, and Michael put it up on the Greenrush Chronicles, and it's going to be pretty good stuff. Well, the video is going to be in the call, and to hear him talk, it's like when they do this thing on the sports radio show called Ask 50 every Friday. Travis, the host of the show, he goes, all right, I'm going to jump to the elephant in the room, and he said,
Right.
just Des Moines police racially profile. And then he, did a lot of deflection and all that. And then I got a call in and asked him if the shake was sent out for analysis, because the cop, asked these guys, I see shake on the floor.
You mean the cigarette ash? Did they send it out? Now, what I think is they should have called in Sherlock Holmes, who did a monograph of cigar cigarette
and their ashes, cigarettes, and their ashes. Yes, he did.
You bet.
That was one of his specialties.
They did Sherlock Holmes did a monograph.
Here's what it was. It's like I was telling. So if you're like rolling in your car with your homie or whatever, and you're cleaning some bud, you're getting ready to roll it. The fucking cherries come up. The cherries come up, and you throw the fucking weed on the floor. If that's the only weed you got, what I mean? So the cop was expecting to see some fucking weed on the floor because it came up on him and hit.
Right.
It's like, oh, there's shake on the floor. Yeah. So anyway,
No.
so that'll be a little bonus to this video today.
I'm thinking that the police somehow or other get a bonus by the more arrests they make. The more people they can make, and they get into the court, whether they win or lose.
Yeah.
At that point, the more people they bring in, that's a bonus for them.
All right.
I think that's how they get paid by the state of Iowa and the city of Des Moines. They're trained that way by the state of Iowa and the city of Des Moines. They wouldn't be able to do it in such an organized fashion, but two people, they'd be mixed up, but they weren't.
Yeah. The
It was like a dance.
male crop was definitely
and
aggressive.
intimidation.
about
some
everything.
bullshit. And then at the end, I'll thank you. And then
He
goes,
just
"I think I was
shakes the
missing
guy's hand.
he shakes the
He
guy's
shakes
hand.
the guy's hand who
Yeah,
he
what-
thought had a gun because
Yeah.
he was just
I thought you
there.
had a gun. Thanks for not killing
And
me.
then he says to the driver and all that when he has them back the car, and he's like, well, he goes, you thought my buddy had a gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, why is it, he goes, why's your heart beating? Because you're a fucking cop, and I see the shit that happens.
Right.
Yeah, and
guys.
you just pulled me out of my car and
Yeah.
handcuffed me, took my fucking keys from me and put them on top of the car. So like, yeah. He like got you trapped
and then there was
and
some,
handcuffed
that was
and
some
pulled you
straight
towards the
bullshit
car.
when he said, if it's just a little weed, no big deal. I'm like, bullshit, that's a fucking big deal. You go to jail in Des Moines for a fucking little bit of weed.
Overnight
Yeah.
minimum.
Yeah. Or at least, depends on what time you go.
Right.
And it was at night, so you wouldn't have gotten out till the next morning.
And then what
Right.
would they do? Impound the fucking rental car,
and then you
charge
gotta
them
pay
for that.
$500 to get it out.
Yeah,
That was some straight bullshit. So there'll be more on
straight
that.
bullshit.
There'll be some more on that. So it's a good wrap up here at the Greenrush Chronicle.
And tomorrow I get to harvest these two.
Oh,
So
yeah.
no, I'm not waiting any longer.
Look out.
Yeah.
You want to take photos or video of that and put it up too?
Yeah, I'll set something up. Yeah, I definitely take photos along the way.
Cool.
You know.
Alrighty, well, I think we got a good
Yeah.
show together. We'll
Right.
just do a wrap up.
Take care of yourself, everybody out there in the world. This is your answer to health. Pass it on.
Your answer to hell.
Yeah, health.
Yeah, hell.
I thought you said hell.
Good health, Ray. What's on your mind?
I was like, your answer to hell. I was like, well.
No, yeah.
That's funny.
Remember,
Yeah,
no matter how you're
I
using
know.
your cannabis,
You going to hell?
you're using medicine.
You going to hell?
Whatever
That's-
you
yeah.
think it is, it's medicine.
And why is that? Because of the endocannabinoid system, heretofore unknown and now denied by 90% of the
It's
medical.
John Medicine being Sunday and all.
Yeah,
This is I would do the Sunday services.
but it's amazing how
Okay.
far we've come. Anyway, boom, boom. Good night, folks.
Good night, everybody.
Da-da-da-da-da.